Mixtures, Solutions, and Chemical Reactions by Samantha Burdell. Mixtures. What is a mixture? A mixture is when two or more substances are put together but can be separated. Usually the two substances are solids, making a mixture. For my mixture, I chose two different substances, different colored M&Ms and Oreos. If you were to separate all of the different colored M&Ms, blue, green, red, and yellow, you would wound up with 5 different groups. Once you pour all of them together in a cup, it makes a mixture. And it's a mixture because you can single-handedly pull each substance out of the cup one by one back into its original group. So overall, a mixture can be anything together that you can remove one by one, just like my mixture. Solutions. What is a solution? A solution is when two or more substances that cannot be removed. Usually the two substances are liquids. Creating a solution. For my solution, I took 2 different liquids, milk and food coloring. The way you can make a solution is just putting 2 substances together. So when you pour some food coloring into the milk, you have made yourself a solution. Now to tell that you've made a solution, obviously, can you remove one liquid from the other? Not usually. My solution and many others shows that 2 substances can't be removed from one another, and that is a solution. Chemical reactions. What is a chemical reaction? A chemical reaction is when 2 or more molecules interact and molecules change, making the bonds between atoms break, forming new molecules. Let's start. What I'm using: a tincture of iodine 2%, hydrogen peroxide 3%, 2 500 milligram vitamin C tablets, a plastic bag, a large spoon, liquid laundry starch, and water. Okay, so for my chemical reaction, I'm doing the iodine clock reaction. So first we're going to start off with 2 500 milligram vitamin C tablets, and we will be crushing them up into a plastic bag until it's inside a fine powder. Okay, so now that it's inside a fine powder, I'm going to take our first cup and I'm going to pour it inside. Okay, and then we will add 2 ounces of our warm water. Okay, and then we will stir it for about 10 to 20 seconds, but if you want a better outcome, I would suggest 30 seconds. Okay, so now we will take our second cup, and by the way, we're going to call this liquid A, and we will take a teaspoon of liquid A into our second cup. And now we can set liquid A aside. And now we will add 2 ounces of warm water. And a teaspoon of the iodine. Okay, so I'll come up and show you guys that during this video you will see that over time the water will get clear because of the iodine. So, there. Okay, let's put liquid B aside for right now, and let's take our liquid C right now. Okay, so we will take another 2 ounces of our warm water. A tablespoon of our hydrogen peroxide. And half a teaspoon of our liquid laundry starch. Okay, now I'm going to come up to show you guys. We will be mixing liquid B and liquid C together. Okay, let's... Oh, wow. Ooh. It's already starting to change. Okay. Now just watch. Bam! Chemical reaction. You might not believe it, but there are actually two chemical reactions going on right now at the same time the solutions touch each other. During this moment, two different forms of iodine have been created, the elemental form and the ion form. In the reaction, iodide ions react with the hydrogen peroxide, and that makes the iodine element, which turns blue or black in the presence of the liquid laundry starch. But before that can happen, the vitamin C quickly comes in and consumes the elemental iodine. For part of the time, the solution remains colorless with excess of iodide ions being present. Over the time, the vitamin C gets used up. And once the vitamin C is used up, the solution turns blue because the iodine element and starch are present. Thank you for listening.